Hello students, this is Bhagya sir. It's poem 7 today from your English textbook, The First Flight. The name of the poem is Animals and the poet is Walt Whitman. Let's know the poet. Here you can see the picture of Walt Whitman. Walt Whitman, born in 1819 and died in 1892, is a major figure in early American poetry. He broke the tradition of rhymed and metrical poetry, and he was famous for writing a revolutionary new kind of poetry which was in free verse. Now let's understand these words, rhymed and metrical poetry, and what is free verse. Now rhymed and metrical poetry is poetry which follows the rhyme scheme and the meter pattern. Now these are said to be the prime features in the formation of poetry, whereas free verse is quite opposite to the traditional style of writing poetry in rhyme and meter. The poem Animal is from his work Song of Myself in Leaves of Grass. Now, what is this poem about? Walt Whitman in this poem has portrayed a beautiful description of animals. The poet has shown the comparison between human beings and animals here. He has pointed out the evils present inside the human brain which he thinks animals don't have. That is why he thinks that animals are much better than human beings. Let us read the first stanza. I think I could turn and live with animals. They are so placid and self-contained. I stand and look at them long and long. Now, two new words are here. They are placid. Placid means calm and we call it peaceful. And self-contained means self-satisfied. Now, let us understand this stanza. The poet says that he wants to live in the world of animals as he finds the world of animals better than that of human beings. He says so because he finds animals more peaceful, here the word placid is used, than human beings. At the same time, he says that animals are self-contained, that means self-satisfied, and they are not running after worldly pleasures like human beings are seen running behind good food and good clothes and other comforts and luxuries. They are very calm and have no greed. Poet here says that animals are seen very calm and they are seen with no greed at all for any comfort or any luxury or any kind of achievement. So the poet thinks that animals are better than human beings for being calm and self-satisfied, and that is the reason why he stands still and looks at the animal for a very long time. Poet is seen standing in front of animal and looking at them for a long time and thinking about their being placid and self-contained. Here in the next slide, students, the explanation which I have just given to you is given in the form of notes. You may hold the video for a while and read these explanation points. It may help you framing the better answer in the examination. Now, here is stanza 2. They do not sweat and whine about their condition. They do not lie awake in the dark and weep for their sins. They do not make me sick discussing their duty to God. Not one is dissatisfied. Not one is demented with the mania of owning things. The word they is used here for animals. Now let us understand the underlined words first. The first word is whine. Whine here means to cry, to complain. किसी चीज़ के लिए रोते रहना या किसी चीज़ को लेके फरियाद करते रहना. Sincere means wrongdoings, and demented means mad. We call it disturbed, or we call it mentally sick. Now, what is this stanza saying? The poet here says that unlike humans, मनुष्य से विपरीत, animals don't complain of any misery, sorrow or discomfort. ऐसा नहीं कि एनिमल्स को मिजरी, सॉरो और डिस्कम्फर्ट नहीं होते हैं, बट दे आर नेवर हर्ड कंप्लेनिंग अबाउट एनी मिजरी, एनी सॉरो और एनी डिस्कम्फर्ट टू देम. दे नेवर क्राई आउट लाउडली लाइक ह्यूमंस डू. मनुष्य को अगर कोई अड़चन होती है, कोई दुख होता है, तो ही कीप्स क्राइंग, ही कीप्स कंप्लेनिंग about the sorrows and miseries, but animals don't do that. They never stay awake and repent for their wrongdoing. Animals हमेशा चैन की नींद सोते हैं क्योंकि they never repent, उनको कभी पछतावा नहीं करना पड़ता है for the wrongdoing. Animals are different from human being as they don't show their anger or grief if something wrong is done with them. एनिमल के साथ अगर कुछ गलत करते हैं, उसको मारते हैं, उसको डांटते हैं, उसको भगाते हैं, तो वो कभी कंप्लेन नहीं करते हैं, वो कभी रोते धोते नहीं हैं. The poet further says that animals are very truthful as they never boast of their good deeds done on the name of God. कई बार हमने देखा है कि मनुष्य मंदिर में दान करता है, गरीबों को खाना खिलाता है, गरीबों को कपड़ों का दान करता है, and then he keeps boasting about the work that is done on the name of God. Whereas humans try to make a show of their good deeds and religiousness. जबकि मनुष्य जो होता है वो अपने अच्छे कामों को बढ़ा चढ़ा के लाउडली लोगों के सामने पेश करना पसंद करता है. They do so to gain popularity. मनुष्य ऐसा क्यों करता है? क्योंकि इसको पॉपुलैरिटी गेन करनी होती है, जबकि एनिमल्स में ये ट्रेड नहीं होता है. इन शॉर्ट, टू अंडरस्टैंड दिस स्टैंजा, we will say that the poet feels that animals are not dissatisfied like humans. They stay happy with whatever they have. They never run behind worldly things. They never seek comforts and luxury. None of them is mad behind worldly pleasure. Here is the points of explanation for you. You may hold the video, check the point, and make the better answer of the question asked from this poem. Now let's understand stanza 3. Not one kneels to another, nor to his kind that lived thousands of years ago. Not one is respectable or unhappy over the whole earth. So they show their relations to me and I accept them. They bring me token of myself. They evince them plainly in their position. Now underlined words are kneels, means bow down, किसी के सामने झुकना. Evince का मतलब है to show or to reveal. Possession here means ownership of something, किसी चीज़ के ऊपर आपकी ownership होना. And tokens here means good qualities. Now let us understand this stanza. Here the poet says that he has never seen any animal showing his devotion to anyone by bowing down to any person. Animal को आपने कभी किसी के भी सामने सर झुका के खड़े रहते नहीं देखा होगा, या किसी के पैरों में नाक रगड़ते हुए देखा नहीं होगा. They never do so even for their ancestors. Ancestors का मतलब है forefather. हम हमारे जो forefathers होते हैं उनके सामने सर झुकाते हैं, पर animals never do this even to their forefathers, their ancestors. Even they are not seen bowing down to God like humans do. कई बार हमने देखा है कि भगवान के सामने हम नतमस्तक खड़े रहते हैं, साष्टांग दंडवत करते हैं भगवान के सामने, लेकिन animals are never seen doing that. None among them is more respectable or important as we have in human society. हम देखते हैं कि humans generally give more importance or treat more respectfully to the person of higher rank or high influence. They don't do the same to poor or low. मनुष्य जो हाई रैंक वाला आदमी या कोई इन्फ्लुएंस वाला आदमी होता है तो उसके सामने हमेशा झुकता है, उसके सामने रिस्पेक्टफुली पेश आता है. बट द सेम ह्यूमन बीइंग डोंट डू द सेम टू द पुअर एंड लो काइंड ऑफ पीपल. Whereas animals are not seen doing the same. They never give more or less importance to any other animal. Everyone in the animal world is the same and thus they are happy. He thinks, means poet thinks that the animals are more honest in showing the relations with the other animals. Animals जो होते हैं वो अपने दूसरे एनिमल्स के साथ रिलेशन बताने में काफ़ी ऑनेस्ट होते हैं. ऑपोजिट टू दिस, इसके विपरीत, humans show that they have nice and friendly relations with others, though the reality is quite opposite. The poet accepts here the fact that animals are true towards showing the relations with others. Let's go for the points of explanation. Here you can see the points. You may read it nicely, holding the video for a while. Now the last stanza is stanza 4. Let's understand it properly. I wonder where they get those tokens. Did I pass that way huge times ago and negligently drop them? The two new words are tokens means good qualities and negligently means carelessly. Now let's understand the explanation on this page only. So at last the poet introspects. Introspects का मतलब है poet आत्ममंथन करता है. Introspects himself and asks from where have the animals got those good qualities. वो अपने आप को पूछता है कि एनिमल्स के पास इतनी अच्छी क्वालिटी, इतने अच्छे सद्गुण कहाँ से आए. He further questions himself. वो अपने आप को प्रश्न पूछता है that where have his own good qualities gone. उसकी खुद की अच्छाइयाँ कहाँ चली गई है. Did he leave them or had carelessly lost them somewhere? क्या उसने अपनी अच्छाइयों को कहीं छोड़ दिया है या फिर carelessly कहीं वो उनको गंवा बैठा है. The qualities that were found in human beings in the past, like innocence, kindness, truthfulness, are now seen in animals. He wonders that humans gave up these qualities and they have been passed on to the animals. मनुष्य ने जो अच्छाइयाँ, जो innocence, kindness, truthfulness ये सब छोड़ दिया है, ये animals ने अपना लिया है अपने आप में. Now, what is the conclusion of the poem? The poet is fed up of the world of human beings with a lot of evils in them. He is no more proud of being a human. And finally, he wants to go to the world of animals and live his life with all the good qualities animals have. I hope that you have understood the poem very nicely. Thanks for watching.